The NFL is officially soft. The NFL is officially soft. On this Overreaction Tuesday on a Wednesday, I got one question for the NFL. What are we doing? Broncos linebacker Dre Greenlaw just got suspended for one game. Not for a dirty hit, not for a fight, not for a late shot, but talking to a ref. Yeah, that's where we're at now. You have so much to breathe heavy, near an official, boom, suspension, fine, a week off of work. Guys, the NFL has officially gone soft. But here's what happened. If you don't know what happened, here's what happened. Dre Greenlaw, coming off his first game as a Denver Bronco after signing a 3-year, $31.5 million deal, played 21 snaps, had 6 tackles, and helped the Denver Broncos storm back from a 19-0 deficit to beat the New York Football Giants 33-22. Momentum's building. Broncos are 5-2. Sean Payton's squad looks legit. And now one of their defensive leaders is silent because of a verbal threatening referee Brad Allen after the game. According to the league, Greenlaw chased after the referee as he tried to leave the field. Really? That's it? You chase him down to have a conversation to him and you're freed for fear for your life? Where is the line between emotion and misconduct? Because to me, that sounds like a fired-up competitor who wants answers after a close game, not a criminal act. Now, guys, let me overreact for a second. Just for a second, because this is ridiculous. The NFL has become so overprotective of its officials that players can't even show emotion anymore. You are grown-ass men battling for 60 minutes, smashing helmets, fighting through pain, leaving everything on an NFL field, and one emotional exchange after a whistle gets you a full game suspension and a $192,000 fine? After the game? That's insane. Look, I get it. Respect the officials, but respect goes both ways. These refs aren't robots. They make mistakes every week, and the players have every right to be frustrated. Suspend a guy for swinging. Suspend him for a cheap shot. Sure, but for words, for passion, that's not football. That's flag football with better marketing. This isn't just a headline. It's a problem for Denver. Dre Greenlaw was finally healthy. When he was finally back on the field, he was supposed to be that missing piece for the defense that's already been dealing with injuries and trying to keep up pace in the AFC. Now he'll miss the Dallas Cowboys game. A massive matchup for Denver Broncos, who's sitting at 5-2 and looking to prove that last season playoff run wasn't a fluke. Looking to stay on top of the AFC West. The suspension doesn't just hurt Greenlaw, it hurts the entire Denver Broncos defense. And for what? For chasing down a referee after an emotional win? Come on, NFL. This is bullshit. You want an overreaction, guys? Here it is. The NFL is full of double standards. The NFL is so biased towards one team or the other, it is absolutely ridiculous. We see players get fined for celebrations, taunting, and now just talking, but we still watch games every week where refs blatantly miss calls that swing outcomes. There's zero accountability on their end. You cannot suspend Dre Greenlaw for words, but a ref can blow a pass interference call that costs a team a playoff spot and then get reassigned quietly the next week. That's hypocrisy fans are tired of. If you're going to demand respect, it goes both ways because players are done getting punished for being human. Now for the Broncos, this team's not dead without Dre Greenlaw. Let's just be honest. Sean Payton's group has heart. They fought back from big deficit all season long. Bo Nix is a playmaker. The defense is getting stops, and the locker room is fully bought in. But make no mistake, mixing Dre Greenlaw against the Dallas Cowboys is a hit because the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in football. You need his energy, his instinct, and his leadership. He brings that edge that defenses makes mean. And this what makes the suspension sting even more. Guys, the NFL doesn't want emotion anymore. They want robots in pants. If you show fire, if you question authority, if you care too much, boom, suspension. $200,000. Meanwhile, fans are sitting here begging for personality, intensity, and rivalries. Newsflash, NFL, that was makes the name great. Dre Greenlaw shouldn't be punished for passion. He should be celebrated for it. Put a mountain of presidential statue for the man. So, Man Hour Nation, This one's for you. Was the league right to suspend Dre Greenlaw, or is the NFL just getting way too soft? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is the Overreaction Tuesday on a Wednesday, and I want to hear from you and how you feel about this one. Subscribe, hit the like button, and remember, we are live, raw, and uncut every Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. East Coast time, baby. And all members says, whoa. Buck has anger issues, baby. Look at me when I talk to you, boy. There isn't no anger here. It's all about passion. Mellow Mike says, if officials could call even games, this wouldn't happen. Even replay doesn't always help. Clay Martin is the worst. Let's talk about this whole replay bullshit real quick here. I believe it was the Eagles versus Vikings game, right? TJ Hawkinson, the man made a diving catch. Both hands under the ball, brings the ball to his chest. He hits the ball, and he hits the ground. The ball fumbles a little bit. The ball never touches the ground. He regains the control in the end zone. Incomplete pass. What? Like, what? They replayed it like, oh, he bobbled it. The ball never touched the ground. The ball never touched the ground. He regained control of the ball while in the end zone, his ass and shoulders both on the ground. How is that incomplete? But then you got Travis Kelce catching the ball, putting the ball on the ground, rolling himself over, but that is a completed pass? That's the double standard that everybody's talking about. That is the double standard. Like, how is it a catch this week, but the next week the ball didn't even touch the ground, he butt was in the end zone? That's an incomplete pass. Now, don't give me that. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. Shut up. Shut up, because I do got anger issues. I do got the anger issues. That's just bullshit. Johnny Greer, Red Cushing, Ed Hockey League games called without replays for years, and were all respected refs. These new refs are clowns. So, Mellow Mike, as I do agree with you, we had a lot less scrutiny on the referees before replay. Yes, social media has made it more accessible to see these replays, play after play, week after week, day after day, hour after hour, right? We actually have a clip over on Facebook page right now that has like 2 million hits of it, of Aziz being dirty. Years ago, we didn't have that. However, this is where I will be devil's advocate for the referees, because they are taught to swallow the whistle. They are taught to let the play on, right? They are taught to, if it's a fumble, call it a fumble, and then we'll decide it later. They want to rely on the replay. That is what they're taught. So I get a lot of the inconsistencies that we see are basically coming from New York and that replay booth. Like, what are you guys actually looking at? Do what the, was it the XFL? I believe it was. You could hear the head referee talking you through the replay. Let us hear what's actually going on. Why are you calling the play that you're calling it the way you're calling the play? Did I say that right? Let us know you're calling the play the way you're calling the play by talking us through how you calling the play. Just stop it. Almost 20 years since Dez President, Dez Bryant, and Megatron, and the NFL officials don't know who still would have completed as. Dez still caught it. Dez still caught it. And if you want to take it one step further, what is a completed pass anymore? Because even just 3, 4, 5 years ago, a catch was catch the ball, maintain possession, 2 feet down, bada bing, bada boom, you are good to go. Now, you have to catch it. You have to put 2 feet down. You have to make a football move. You have to blow a kiss to the defender, let them know that you're ready to be hit, and then we can play football. Like, what? And now they're talking about moving the goalpost in because the field goal kickers are too good? Like, literally moving the goalpost week after week after week.